Hello everybody, this is Abraham with North Shore Computer Services, and today I'd like to talk to you about this scam. It shows up on people's computers. It pretends to be from the FBI, and it tells that you have to pay $200 and otherwise you'll go to jail. A lot of very scary language. They do show your IP address and they tell you the location of where the IP address is coming from, which is all public information. You can get that yourself by going to IP to location, and it will show you your IP, and it will show you where your IP is located. So nothing about this one is scary when you know that it is, or if you read it carefully. Number one, if you read it carefully, you will find mistakes, spelling mistakes, and you will find one of the obvious things is you need to go to Kmart or Rite Aid or 7-Eleven or Walgreens or Walmart to send your money using the money pack. Now, if this is an FBI, guys, they will find a way to extort money from you. Okay, FBI will not ask you to go to Walmart and send FBI the money. They got levers, they got tools, they got people. If you did something that FBI was interested in you, be sure that FBI will find a way to get money out of you. So with all that said, let's see what we can do about an infected computer. Okay, I have seen a couple dozen of these things, and oftentimes it's easy removal, but sometimes it's not so easy removal. With a not so easy removal, it is usually another virus in your computer that has been activated by you trying to remove this thing. Okay, this thing is normally an easy removal. I have not seen this one to be difficult. If you're running into troubles by following the directions that I'm going to lay out here, you have something else going on in your computer. And then if you feel like you're knee-deep, you probably should take it to a proper repair facility. So let me show you how this thing works. This one, obviously, I just took a snapshot picture from an infected computer, put it on my computer, and display it for you. Okay, so in order for you to display a full picture on the screen, all you have to do, let's start from the very beginning. Okay, let's close this. Okay, you can take any picture. You can take a picture of your kid and put it as a JPEG file on your desktop. Okay, here's the JPEG file of that picture. You can get creative, but I just want to do the complete simplicity for your understanding of how this thing is put onto your computer. Then you can create an HTML file, and let's use a notepad. Inside of the HTML file, all you have to do is put a open bracket, like less than sign, img space src, that's image source, equals FBI, that's the name of my JPEG file, that JPG, and I gave it a height and width. You don't have to give it a height and width. This much is enough. Okay, so img src equals your picture name .jpg, and then you close the bracket. This simple code will open up on the HTML page on your browser and display the picture. So if we are to double click on the file, it will put you into the browser and display the picture for you. If you push F11, it will close all the controls for the browser. As you can see, there is nothing there, and it will just have the picture for you. Now, of course, virus writers and bad people are a lot more elaborate in how they do the programming. Now, most people want to know how they get it on their computer. Some people did not do anything unusual, didn't visit any bad websites, so to speak, didn't do anything unlawful or illegal, and it suddenly appears on their computer. Well, what happens is the website you have visited was the one that was hacked. You could have gotten an email with a link. That would be the easiest way to get something like this. You could have gotten a search result that was displayed a hacked website. Google, primarily Google, does not do checking on the website, so they do deliver you raw content. And if programmers know how to put their websites at the top of the list, that's how you get it. You click on it and it's on here. Now, how does it actually get onto your computer? And supposedly you have all this security on there. And honestly, I've seen computers with paid Norton, with paid McAfee, with Microsoft Security Essentials, and this crap on there. And the antivirus programs do not see it as a threat. And it's really not. All it is a web page displayed on your computer. But there is no easy way to get rid of it because the computer is running in something called a kiosk mode. Kiosk mode is a special mode for Windows computers where they don't give you any controls. You only get web controls, and it's really easy to do that. Let me push the F11. Let me make this page, and by the way, I'm using Windows XP to give you this information or display this stuff, but you really don't have to use Windows 7 will work exactly the same. So if we go to start, run, type in cmd to get the command prompt, and then at here we'll type c:\program files Internet Explorer iexplore.exe -k, and of course mistyped it. To make sure I typed it in right. Program files, Internet. Alright, as you can see, right now the computer runs in a different mode. It doesn't give you an ability to bring the menu from the top, whereas F11 does. So if you do F11, just running an Internet Explorer in full screen, that allows you to bring the menu, and it allows you to exit the thing. This one does not. It actually is quite vicious in how it runs. This one will allow to do Alt F4. It will exit, but if you trap Alt F4 using programming language, it will not exit the Explorer using Alt F4. And you can trap other keyboard combinations, and with those combinations trapped, you really have no way of getting rid of this other than using a system restore. And that's the only sure way to get rid of this garbage, is using system restore. So let's do that. So let's assume this computer is infected and we need to do a system restore. Assuming your system restore is on, okay, your system restore needs to be on for this to work. So we'll do, we'll shut down the computer. And if you notice, when you turn on and off your computer, you see partially your desktop, and then it disappears when Internet Explorer starts. So That usually is a good sign. So now we'll start our computer in a safe mode, and you turn it on and you tap F8. If you hold F8, it might start beeping. If you tap F8, it'll give you this screen. Most people are very familiar with it. You run safe mode, XP Pro, and it will work exactly the same in Windows 7. Now we'll just have to wait. The system will bring us the graphical user interface for safe mode. And oftentimes what happens is you would get the virus on your computer, you noticed it right now, but you actually got it either a couple of hours, a couple of days later, earlier, I'm sorry. You may have had your computer in a sleep mode, you may have had your computer on all the time. You would not know until you restart your computer that you have been hacked. The hole, I believe, is coming from Java software, or it may be coming from Adobe Flash. So we can use administrator to log into our system. And I don't have any passwords set up here, but if you do, you may have to make sure that you know your passwords. Otherwise, you may have to do a password reset key. Okay, read what it says here. Windows is running a safe mode. It's a special mode that allows you to fix a problem. To proceed, you click yes. If you want to use System Restore, click no. So if you click no here, it will take you directly to the System Restore. It'll still start your computer. If you clicked yes inadvertently, you can go to Start, and then I'll show you. You can go to Start, and then All Programs and Accessories, System Tools, and System Restore is at the bottom. So if you clicked yes, no big deal. If you clicked no, no big deal. It's just a little bit faster to do it this way. So it already gives you restore my computer to an earlier time. Click next, and then you pick a time. Okay, so last time this computer created a system checkpoint was on 28th, on 18th. I'd suggest going backwards. As long as you have something called system checkpoint, you will not affect any of the programs. Say for example, if I go back to 18th, it says install Dell mobile broadband card. Now I was experimenting excuse me with this machine, and I was installing stuff. I don't want to lose any of that information, so I'll just go back to system checkpoint. Okay, then you click next, and the system will go into the automatic restore mode. I don't know if we really need to wait any longer, but this is your cue on how to fix this problem. Number one, do not panic. If you do not know what to do, if you feel like it's too much for you, call your local guys. They'll be able to fix it for you. I'd say if you're charged about $150, this is fair. It does take a fair amount of time to do the cleaning afterwards. Most computers are not clean when they're brought in, and that's the problem. After I restore my system to the working condition, I want to make sure that all the system restore checkpoints have been erased, so that we're only dealing with a good working system. Also, a lot of software such as Ask Toolbar and Coupons Toolbar, all that crap needs to be cleaned out. I'd say it takes about good 2 hours to get the computer to normal working condition. If your computer is completely brand new, you'll be surprised, but it takes actually longer to clean it out because of the preview programs that are installed at the stores, or when they sell you the computer, they want to sell you some more stuff, so all that needs to go. So if you just got your computer, you got the infection, you took it in, and you were charged $300 for removal, don't be surprised, because a lot of times the computer itself needs to be cleaned and prepped so that it is in fully working condition. But I'd say $150 is normal for something like this to be removed, unless you can do it yourself and it won't cost you anything. Well, thank you very much, and I hope you have a nice day and stay safe. Oh, one more thing. I did wanted to deliver a note about FBI. Customers ask me, how come FBI is not after these guys? Because this FBI scam has been around for, I'd say, at least a year. I've seen it before. About a year ago it showed up on the radar. Well, when I was talking to a customer, an interesting thought crossed my mind is FBI really doesn't care about your computer. FBI gets nothing but positive from this kinds of behavior. First of all, they probably can't catch the guys because they're not in the United States, and I don't think FBI has much jurisdiction over countries that have no laws. So with that said, FBI might take a laid-back, passive approach, saying, you know what, that website says a lot of good stuff, like you should worry about your programs being properly licensed, you should worry about things that you do that are illegal. So why don't we just leave it alone? If guys have gotten this and it's removable and we are not really being portrayed as bad guys, why not? So that's what I feel like FBI is doing, because it is really not a bad publicity for FBI. But this is just my own personal humble opinion. FBI does not say to the movie producers that you portray us as stupid guys in movies. They want that. They want to be portrayed as stupid guys, because when they truly show up at your door, you will assume a lot less than they know or can do. Well, keep this in mind. Those guys are smart. They know what they're doing, and with this thing, it does remind you that there is FBI out there, and you should be more law-abiding, or as much as law-abiding as possible. Well, thank you very much, and have a nice day.